Hari Om Shri Matre Namaha. So this is a very special video for you all. Like we are going to see about what is meant by Makara Sankranti. So we are awaiting the Makara Sankranti, which is happening in January, the month of January, that is in the Gregorian calendar, around the 14th or the 15th of this month every year. So it is actually associated with the transition of the Surya Bhagavan. Now let's go into the content of this video. Om Asato Ma Sadghamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Ghamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So first I'll explain what is meant by Makara Sankranti, and then we will proceed how one can celebrate this Makara Sankranti. It is not about food we eat. It is not about what you make. Like, in Tamil Nadu we celebrate Pongal. And every place, it's a harvest festival. So all of you know that. And we have got a tradition of celebrating it. So it's not just wearing new clothes. It's not just eating sweets or gudhanam, that is a food that is made with jaggery and all those things. So we'll go into the inner depth, what it actually means to us. Okay. Now I am going to make a statement. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Hope you understand the statement. Just for a moment, ponder whether my statement is correct or not. Most of you would think that this statement is correct. That's what we've been following all these years. Where does the sun rise? It rises on the east. And where does it set? On the west. But it's not true. The sun does not rise nor set. The sun is there always. And it is the earth. So the earth is moving. And when the earth is moving, when the sun moves on the upper direction, that is to the northern hemisphere, it is called as Uttarayanam. So it's a Uttarayanam. So there are two, that is the Uttarayana Makaram, Capricorn. So Uttarayanam, the migration of the light towards top, that is north. Dakshina Ayanam, so that is the migration towards downward, that is south. See, our dharma is so precious that we have based our calendars based on the movement of the earth with relevance to or relative to the sun and the moon. So actually we follow a lunar calendar. So you might be familiar with my videos on Tithi Nitya Devis. Okay. So the lunar calendar and the solar calendar have a very great influence of our body and mind. Now, the sun is moving towards the northern side, Uttarayana Punya Kalam. See, in the Dakshinayana Punya Kalam, we cross the Pitru Paksham. You understand? So, when the sun is moving downwards, now it is a Uttarayanam. So, what does it mean? The light. So, the sun not only means the external sun, which is the natural sun. It also means the Savitru, the Gayatri, the intellect, the inner light. So we are moving into a phase where we are going to feel the transition of the inner light from the lower chakras to the higher chakras. That's why we say Asatoma, Sadgamaya. When we are drowned in the darkness of negativity, when we are drowned in the darkness of ignorance, Let the intellectual light of Savitru penetrate through us and let it enlighten our, the vidya, the knowledge, remove the darkness of ignorance. So all of you know that when the sun is entering into the Uttarayanam, the daytime is increasing. See how we are connecting ourselves with the nature. So the daytime represents the light. So the light is increasing. So geographically, this time of transition helps us to connect more with the nature, do more of tapas, and do more of the sadhanas. So it is, actually speaking, it's a very powerful period which we are going to enter into. So let me see. The word Makara means it is discipline. Sankranti, a turning point. So a disciplined shift towards the inner light. So let's have a disciplined shift towards the inner light. So how are we going to celebrate this? See, the day before the Sankranti is known as the Bhogi, where we burn all the old things. Okay, and also sun is offered till, that is the what you call as the sesame seeds. So that represents the cleansing of the karmas, the past karmas. That is, see, when we normally generally say karma, karma means good as well as bad. But here we mean, like, you're burning off everything. Say, we say the accumulated bad karma. Generally, the karma, we take it as, negative karmas. Okay, so the positive karma we call as punya. So let's usually have that in mind. Okay, so the burning represents completely washing out. So what you have to do on that day? Sit in silence for few minutes. Surrender to the divine and say, let all my past recordings or past which are putting me into darkness, let it be removed. And also, I want all of you to start doing Agnihotra. So that is a very beautiful ritual one can do. Please start from this Makara Sankranti. It is the most beautiful worship one can offer to the sun, Agnihotra. It's a simple Agni ritual which is done exactly in the time of sunrise and in the time of sunset. I have posted few videos on that, but just I will brief what you can do. The Agnihotra vessel, you can get it, even it is available in all the puja stores. It is a copper pyramid shaped vessel. In that, you're going to put few cow dung, a small piece of cow dung, and pure ghee. Make sure that the cow dung is made out of A2 cow, that is the Deshi cow. And also the ghee is also Deshi ghee, because let's make sure that it is 100% pure, because we are going to do a ritual which not only cleanses your home but also cleanses the universe. So here you see, you might have heard about the Union Carbide thing which happened in India, and when the thing was blasting, only one family got saved because they had done a yagam before. This is a very common thing most of the people are aware of. So the house in which the Agnihotram is performed every day, that place is cleansed. That body is cleansed. So I can explain the miracles that have happened in many lives. Okay, so let me complete, how we are going to do the cleansing process. That you take that copper vessel. Sorry, I don't have it right now. I'm in a different place, so I don't have it in my hand right now. So it is a copper vessel. So it is a pyramid shaped copper vessel. Make sure that you take the copper vessel, because the combination of cow dung, copper vessel, Deshi cow ghee, and also the rice grains make the perfect combination of the energy evolved out of Agnihotra. Okay, now you will light up the cow dung with, you can use a wick. I suggest not to use the chemical karpur. Let's not have any chemical contamination here. So you can take the cow dung, smear it with ghee and light it up. Even you can light up a lamp and light up the cow dung and place it. Start this ritual just 3 or 4 minutes before the sunrise. The sunrise and sunset times you can get always. Now we have the Google. So you set in your place which is the sunrise time and which is the sunset time, and set the time before 3 minutes or 4 minutes. You light up the cow dung, place it in the copper vessel. Now take few rice grains in a small plate, smear it with little ghee, and we are going to do only 2. Okay, so in the morning you are going to say Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namama, Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namama. So you divide few rice grains, maybe some 7 to 14, divide it into 2, just offer on to the burning Agni. Sit quietly, let it burn. Close your eyes, visualize the inner light glowing from your Muladhara chakra to your Sahasrara. And just meditate. And you can even chant Mahamrityunjay mantram. You can chant Gayatri mantram and complete your ritual. So this is very simple sunrise ritual. And in the evening, the same procedure, the same vessel, same cow dung. I mean, you take a different pace, okay? It's a cow dung, it's ghee and rice grains, all the same way. Only the mantra is different. Agnaye swaha, agnaye idam namama, prajapataye swaha, prajapataye idam namama. So instead of Suryaya Swaha, we'll say Agnaye Swaha. Offer it. Very simple thing which will cleanse your atmosphere. It can be done in open space also. You can sit even in your garden, because nowadays in most of the flats and apartments we have the fire detector. So you sit in an open space in your balcony or in your garden and offer the Agnihotra. The innumerable benefits of Agnihotra will be showered on you. You can think, innumerable. I just mentioned one of the benefits of this Agnihotra. It will bring rain in the proper time. Another one is the ash you get here is the purest form of bhasma which you can apply on it. The ash you get can be mixed with little bit of turmeric powder and little more ghee, and can be applied on any skin disorders. You can find the skin disorders disappear. This is not a medicine, my dear. So I am not giving you any medicine. This is the spiritual insight. It has happened, and therefore you can try it out. And it has to be done with faith, not for experimental basis. The religion, the dharma is not to be experimented with. It is to be followed with faith. So you start doing this Agnihotra ritual from this Makara Sankranti. Now people come and ask me, can we skip it 1 or 2 days? Suppose we are traveling. See, I tell you, anything in this modern time, try to do it. If you skip 1 or 2 days, it's acceptable. Because all of us are in one way or other traveling, going from places, flying. You can't do an Agnihotra in an airplane. Okay? So I am not posing that rigid, but let's do it. When the more we do, the more benefits we get. If you're not doing, it's not wrong. The benefits are not there. That's all. That particular day you are not connected. But you can always do the mental worship of Aditya. Is it clear to you? Therefore, start it. Some people will come and say, Amma, I have 2 months of traveling and everything, so I'll come back and settle. Say, when is the sea going to be rid of the waves on the shore? And when am I going to swim? See, nothing like that. Start it. Start it today. Today is the day. That is the message I want you to take it. Today is the day. I'm doing it. Who knows about tomorrow? How many of us are certain about tomorrow? Tell me. So today is the day. So this is one small simple ritual you can do. And then also you can offer, that is, you can offer Achmaniyam, Argyam to the waters to the Surya Bhagavan. So this also you can make it as a regular ritual. Now I will teach you some slokas which you can do that during this. Okay. So first we'll do the Surya mantra. Okay. So the Surya mantra. Om Suryam Sundaralokanatham Amrutam Vedantasaram Shivam Jnana Brahmamayam Suresham Amalam Lokaikachitta Swayam Indraditya Naradhipam Suragurum Trailokya Chudamanim Brahma Vishnu Shiva Swarupa Hrudayam Vande Sada Bhaskaram. So the sun, the cosmic energy, the internal light also is the Lokanatham, that is the chief, the head of all the worlds. So all the worlds, all the 14 worlds, it is the chief, the head. Amrutam, immortal one. Vedanta Saram, so it is the nectar of the Vedanta and the essence of Vedanta. Shivam, the most auspicious one, Shivam. Jnana Brahmamayam, okay, so it is the bestower of Jnanam. So it is a Jnana Brahmam. So it is the start of the wisdom. Suresham. So it is the chief of all devas, the lord of all devas. Amalam, no malam in it. It is pure, spotless and divine. Lokaikachitta Swayam. So the consciousness of all the worlds. The Loka Ekachittam Swayam. So self. Indraditya Naradhibham. So it is the ruler of even the Indra and kings and all the sovereigns. Sura Gurum, guru of all the devas, Sura. Trailokya Chudamanim. So it is the Chudamanim, the jewel, the beautiful jewel, the glittering stone of all the 3 lokas. So here Trilokya means the Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka and Swaloka. So the Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka, Swaloka can be, it is actually, it's not the physical, but it is the deeper spiritual meaning. So you can say it is the wakeful, okay, the wakeful and the dream and the sleep state. That is the 3 states of consciousness. And also you can say the physical body, the astral body, Sukshma Sarira, and the causal body, Karana Sharira. Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira. Okay, you can go on interpreting it. And also the act of knowing, the knower and the known, that is becoming one with the divine consciousness. These are the 3 lokas one can experience within themselves. Okay, so we say Trilokya Chudamanim, the inner intellect, the Gayatri. Brahma Vishnu Shiva Swarupam Hrudayam, the heart, the source, the base of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Vande Sada Bhaskaram. So Bha is light, the beautiful divine intellect, the divine light. I worship the divine light. Come on, let's chant it together. Om Suryam Sundaralokanatham Amrutam Vedantasaram Shivam Jnana Brahmamayam Suresham Amalam Lokaikachittam Swayam Indradityanarādhipam Suragurum Trailokya Chudamanim Brahma Vishnu Shiva Swarupa Hrudayam Vande Sada Bhaskaram. Let's sit quietly and do the worship of Aditya, reciting the names of the 12 Aditya. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. So you can simply chant this, or for each mantra you can do one posture of Surya Namaskaram. So that will activate your chakras. It's known as also the Chakrasana. You can do it, or you can do the 12 reps of Surya Namaskar for each mantra. And you can continue the practice and do on Ratha Shabdami also. That's another important event which is going to happen once the Surya is moving to the Uttarayanam. So let us do the sadhana, and also make sure that you do your Agnihotra every day. Every day you can chant this. And also there's a very powerful stotra which is known as the Aditya Hrudayam, which also, if you know, you can chant. I'll try to post another video on Aditya Hrudayam. Be blessed, and I offer you my wishes on this Uttarayana Punya Kalam. May the rising sun in you, the inner light, okay, because whatever we do, like, we offer, we feel the divine in the presence of the sun, the physical sun, and the internal sun we visualize through your chakras. So at your Muladhara chakra, the rising sun, and at your Nabhi chakra, that is Manipuraka, it is the sun which has just come up, and Tambra, that is having the color red and white mixed. And then on top of your head, in the midday, Sahasrara chakra. So you can also do the, Kundalini sadhana with the divine visualization of the light of Aditya. May this harvest festival also help you to, show your gratitude to the nature, for the earth, for giving us the food, for bringing about the rain, and for the sun, because the source of energy is the nature, the natural Aditya, without whose energy no one can live on this earth. No seed will sprout without the sun. You will not have food if Aditya is not there. So everything is darkness. So let us respect our nature. Let's respect our dharma. Let us honor what our elders have left, and let's re-establish this Sanatana Dharma in every home at this juncture where our children are missing. They are being deviated from our dharma. So let's bring them back into it. Let them reap the benefits of this. And this is everyone's commitment. So let's make this commitment. Make this commitment as a part of life to our children. Be blessed, all of you. Sri Matre Namaha.